Captain Foley with you today. We're just going to be hanging out, chatting, talking about whatever you'd like to talk about. Um, and yeah, so feel free to chime in, let me know your thoughts, your comments, talk about whatever. I don't know if I really want to talk about the last episode of Discovery because we'll be doing a first reaction review of that on Sunday night. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. I am just pulling up the live here now so I can see your comments. Brian is here. Hey Brian, how's it going? All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, there we go. Should be better, hopefully. Hit the live button. And look at that. Sorry, guys. Of course, as soon as I sit down to do something, I keep getting bombarded by messages from everyone. And they can't just... Sorry. All right, so sorry about that. Of course, everything happens all at once, and it's just as I hit the live button, so what a shock. What a twist. Actually need to move this a little bit. There, that's better. Got a new light from Sylvia for Christmas for it's actually pretty good. It's a ring light, so hopefully it looks okay. But yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Sorry about that. I just needed to get some things sorted. So, hey Cap, Happy New Year greetings. Hi Captain. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Happy New Year. Happy to. Yeah. Cap is playing with Model Viewer for PC. I saw the Enterprise refit 1:1 scale. Very cool. What? I was playing with a Model Viewer for PC. 1:1 scale. Very cool in VR. And yes, Brian, that is Jupiter. This I got for Sylvia a few years ago for Christmas. It's actually solar powered. It does turn when it's got enough light on it, which it doesn't right now, but in the daytime when this window's, when the sun's shining in, it gets enough light. It's got a little red spot on it. It's the exact same one that Tilly actually has in her quarters on Discovery, but I got a nicer base for hers. I got her the wood one. It does come with the plastic one. That is the cheap one that came with it. That, of course, is what they use in Discovery because it's Discovery. But anyway, yes. So welcome, guys. Hopefully you guys have had a good New Year's so far. And what are you doing?
Letting the dogs out.
You don't have to let them out every time I go live. cannot stand people, let alone my kids half the time. Especially this one. It irritates me to no end. Multi Gunman is here. Ooh, I haven't seen Multi Gunman in quite a while. How's it going? That's a killer bookcase. Thank you. Let the beatings begin. Oh, Brian, if only you knew. Thank you for the compliment on the bookcase. We actually have quite a few in here, and including that one over there, which is a nice one. But thank you very much. Appreciate that. This chair actually shouldn't be here. This is the new chair for the library. It's a nice swivel chair. And I thought I'd try it out during a live to see how comfortable it is. It's super comfortable as of right now, so that's a good thing. So thank you, James. Appreciate that. Curtis, there's nothing wrong with books, Captain. No, there is absolutely nothing wrong with books. I am a huge bibliophile, as they call us, book aficionado. I love the smell of books. I've even made a video quite a while ago. I can't remember how long ago. It's a few years ago, probably. Said I have an addiction, and it's addiction to brand new books. I just love the feel of a brand new book, the smell of a brand new book, and it's actually I made that video right after I got this one. This is the Robotech Visual Archive, the Macross Saga. I'm not big on Macross or BattleTech. I think the designs are cool, but not enough to really warrant buying this book. This is a visual archive. I just something about a new book. Plus, this has all of the designs in it, all the episodes. So there's a lot of cool, sci-fi inspired designs and things in there. So, yeah, I'm definitely a junkie for books. I've got a lot of them. Ship mode. I actually have another bookcase or two coming for that wall. I'm going to put all my Star Trek books over there, so I'll have another backdrop for talking to you guys. I do like to mix it up, as you guys know, and have different things to look at on each live, so if possible, of course. Let me just put this back. There we go. So yeah, pretty much whatever you guys want to talk about. It could be a very quick live. I'm not sure. I did a live earlier today where I was streaming Modern Warfare. I'm really thinking of moving all my gameplay stuff over to the Captain Foley personal channel, but I completely forgot that I needed to switch out the account on the YouTube thing. So that's why I was streaming that earlier today. Just felt like doing a live. So yeah. Broken speaker. Hi, Captain. Ha ha ha. You have addiction. Just yes, just one. Just one addiction. Very good observation. I got a thing for books too, says Ryan. Becky Schultz. Happy New Year. Hello, happy New Year, Becky. Broken speaker. Macross was kind of hard to follow mess during the due to the nature of how we got it in the U.S. It was several shows behind, loosely linked together, much like Battle of the Planets, which was based on the original Japanese Gatchaman. They don't have to be in your room either. Broken Speaker says, I found BattleTech was more my jam as far as the actual game was concerned. Now, which game are you talking about specifically? I do have a BattleTech, I think, game for the PS2. I think it's BattleTech. Or is it? I don't know what it is now. I have to go take a look. And there is one I downloaded for the PS4, which is very difficult to play and not really my thing. So, yeah, I mean, I do have an addiction to books, unfortunately. And I always keep telling myself, I'll have time when I'm older to read these. And the older I get, the less time I have. So, and there's so many that I haven't read. I've looked through almost all of them. I mean, I've got one or two new ones here that I haven't even looked through yet, which is not great. One of which is Star Trek Voyager, the guide to the USS Voyager from Eagle Moss. So one of the Eagle Moss books. I haven't actually done any of the, I haven't even looked through this one yet, but I haven't even done any of the reviews for the Eagle Moss books. I got all the Eagle Moss books, well, most of them from Eagle Moss, and I haven't done any reviews of the books yet, so. I also got this one, brand new as well. Star Trek, The Artistry of Dan Curry. I have also not looked through this one, which usually it's my thing to look through these. I just haven't had a chance, to be honest. But so much great stuff in this. So there's The Artistry of Dan Curry. And then another one of my latest acquisitions is the Star Trek motion picture art and visual effects, which is another one I haven't looked through yet. So I've got a bunch of to look through books here, and yeah. And one thing I've wanted to do is do a story time with the captain, where I sit down and I read something out of these books. Maybe you can actually use this one here. This is The Wit and Wisdom of Star Trek. With the Enterprise on the back, that's visually broken. It's obviously from the front of the ship, yes? But the struts are clearly in front of the saucer and there's no neck. This is the exact same Enterprise that is on my one metal sign in the ready room next door, which I've fixed on the sign. Actually painted 2 lines there to represent a neck, and I used white paint to get rid of these so that it wasn't in front of the, because that's not from the back of the ship. But it's really disconcerting seeing that for me. So maybe we can read from this today. I don't know. Thoughts? Yeah, the Warrior Mech was an offshoot of Battletech. SC Scout Guy, my mom is a librarian and she brings me stacks of sci-fi books that gets donated that they don't put in circulation, so I understand what you're going through. Yeah, I used to work at a library. That was actually my second, really? That was actually my second job, which I had for a large number of years. 4 years. There we go. I don't know why that one shut off. It's USB powered light, and I have it plugged into the printer currently, but just a second. Maybe that'll keep it engaged. Anyway, I don't understand why so many libraries and English teachers don't like science fiction. I don't either. They're old school. But like I was saying, my second job was in a library, Stratford Public Library. I did that for probably 4 years, be my guess. So yeah. And Brian, Mr. Brian Kesterson is here. Of course he is. He's one of our mods. But Brian has books that have a very important place here in my collection. Soldier of Courage, Soldier of Compassion, written by our very own Brian Kesterson. And you got the best middle name there, Brian. Stewart, spelt properly. So he wrote these books, and he sent them to me. There's this one. And I hope you're not embarrassed, Brian, by me showing these off, but I have them here beside me in the library, so. And there's also this one, Dear Sir, Dear Miss. This is also by Brian Kesterson. This is, I have not really looked through these, Brian, unfortunately, so I feel bad, but I will get to them. They are here. They're down with some of the history books I have down here, so don't worry. You are well represented, and I thought I might as well mention them while I'm here, so. I almost forgot this one. Incidents of Morgan's Raid with an account of Stovepipe Johnson's retreat through West Virginia by Brian Kesterson and Charles Rector. So there you go. If you're interested, by all means, get in touch with Mr. Brian Kesterson. He's probably like, no, don't say that, sir. Yes, those are there. So thank you very much, Brian, for sending those my way. Broken Speaker says, I want to start a YouTube channel that's called Like and Subscribe, and it's only videos that tell you to like and subscribe in new, interesting ways. Well, that's interesting. I wonder how your subscriber and like counts would be. Let's see, is Trekyards going to be doing the Enterprise D build? Don't know. I've talked to Eagle Moss asking about that, and I haven't heard back yet from Eagle Moss reps. So we'll see. I know the model doesn't appeal to a lot of people. Seam lines and some inaccuracy issues with it. I would like to still see it though. It'll be about the size of my 350 scale Enterprise as far as length goes, but I don't know. I'd have to see. And then the question is, do they send it to me as they send it to the public, all in parts, and just review each part as I put it together, or send me the whole thing, put it together, and review the whole thing as a whole? So I'm not sure how that's going to go. I have inquired about it, but I'm not 100% sure with if we'll be doing that or not. So I would just say stay tuned for that. We'll see how it goes. TMA, Mike, hey, question. Is Samuel making those Trek animations you guys are putting up? Either way, they are awesome and very well done. Yes, he is making those. Those were a Christmas gift or a holiday thing for you guys for over the holiday break when we weren't really making any content to be released for you guys to enjoy. So. Captain Ron Phillips, evening Captain Foley, Happy New Year's to you, and the family, and all Trekyards community. You and Samuel saved 2020 for us. Oh, that is awesome to hear. I really appreciate that. 2020 was shit, so I'm glad something good came out of it with our content. Hopefully 2021 will be just as good. I don't think we'll have as many new shows to review, which we're kind of concerned about. So if you guys can make it to lives and support us via Super Chat or joining the channel, or things like that, we'd really appreciate it. So yeah, Super Chats are going to be big in the next year just to kind of keep things going. So yeah, if you can, please do, even for these live Hangouts, if you can throw a Super Chat or two my way, that'd be awesome. Again, nobody's obligated to do that, but it really means a lot. So if you can, please consider. Jaddock Productions, Joseph throws in $5 Australian. Good afternoon, Cap. Welcome to 2021. I would love you to read Before Dishonor if you have it. Before Dishonor. I'm not sure if I have that. It's something you wrote, I think. You probably sent it to me. Don't know. Clarify. Broken Speaker, model question. Does anybody do a really top-notch refit or a Enterprise model, just something almost film quality? A few people do, but unfortunately you do have to pay for those. One of the best builders that I know would be Bill Krause, but I'm sure he would build one for you if the price was right, but he likes to build his own kind of prototype things. So it's not for me to say that, to throw you in any particular direction for that kind of thing. But yeah, there are quite a few people that do that kind of thing. Steve Neal is another one, as well as Simon Marks. They're both very pricey though. It could take months and months to build it, and then of course shipping and stuff like that. So it is pretty expensive. But yeah, there are quite a few people that do those kind of things. So. YJ Wrangler. I have a great graphic novel called Canada at War, which is historically accurate. Oh, Canada. How you like your war. Sarah Stanley, if something is important, you make the time. referring to me reading these books, I totally agree with you. I do need to set aside certain amounts of time during the week or during a day to read or something, because I really just find that I don't have enough time. So, Murray Nathan, little things make the Mandalorian great, like landscapes that look like old school matte paintings. Justin Hampton just finished Avalon Air and Darkness. Oh my God, the Foley class was awesome. They mentioned the Foley class, and it's the USS Chamberlain, I believe, and it's Foley class they throw in. It's not the Foley class. It's actually like a Federation class, but it was a nice little reference, and I really appreciated it. So, yeah, I guess the Foley class in the Avalon universe is canonized now as like a Federation class ship, which is interesting. It is not the Foley class, but there's going to be a lot of confusion around that. So as much as I love that they did it, at the same time, like, oh, now I got to explain what that's not the Foley class. But I really appreciate the mention. So that was awesome. The Multi-Gunman. How the hell did I get on Trekyards? I was trying to get on Pornhub. Oh, same thing. Same thing. If you wait long enough. Dreamer out there, don't know why, Cap. I am on a Mac and on Safari. Your singular live streams never want to effing load for me, and it's a refresh bonanza to get into the stream. But in Chrome, connected right away. That is interesting. I don't know why that would be. Brian Kesherson, LOL. Best publicity that I've had in a while. Thanks again, Stuart. No problem, Brian. I remembered that they're right here beside me in the bookcase, so I thought I might as well mention them while you're here, and we're talking about books in the library. It's just seemed apropos. So, Kate MacArthur, Trekyards. I don't expect things to get better overnight, but I am hoping things will get better eventually. Yeah, I'd say give it another 6 months. I'd say by June or July of this year, things should probably be starting to get back to normal. So don't get too discouraged if it's not sooner than that. But hopefully by this time next year, things will be more or less 100% back to normal. So, Tim McCaffrey, Happy New Year. Did I miss Next on Discovery, or did they not do one? They didn't do one because the next time is the season finale, and I guess they want to keep it a mystery. So it'll be interesting. We'll have to talk about our speculation still on Wednesday, although we won't have much to show as far as footage goes. So, Mark Brennan throws in $2 with no comment, but thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated. SC Scout Guy Stewart, have you ever read any of the Harry Turtledove books? No, I haven't. I might have. I might have. If you throw me some titles, I might remember. One of the new books that I just got too is right here. This is called The Enemy Papers by Barry B. Longyear. This is, if you've seen the movie Enemy Mine, this is all about that. Enemy Mine is in here, actually. So there's the Tallman, Enemy Mine, the author's cut, the Tomorrow Testament, the last enemy, on alien languages, Run, Drac, Run, Drac for Travelers, and it's all about the Drac and the human war, essentially. So, Enemy Mine is one of the books in here. So the movie's based on just one of the books, but I got all the books here. So The Enemy Papers, if you guys are a fan of Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid and Lou Gossett Jr., check this out. I found this on Amazon for a pretty good price. It's a nice volume. So I know there are a few different volumes of it out there, but this is all the stories in one, and they have the Dracs looking quite different here on the cover with the artwork. But yeah, that's it. It's one of my latest acquisitions there. So okay, let's get that put back where it belongs. There we go. Should have brought a drink up with me. Damn. Area 51 throws in $5, so thank you so much. The Enterprise E and B animation was fantastic on the big screen. Yeah, all the stuff that Cinema does is great. And to see it all in, well, not all of it. I think most, if not all of those animations he released over the holiday season were all 4K. So Jeddak Production throws in another $5 Australian. No, Before Dishonor is a Trek novel. Janeway is assimilated and the planet killer is brought back in. Ooh, I don't think I've read that one. That's one I don't have. So, MJ, I always enjoyed your shows. 2020 has been a challenging year for me. Sorry I haven't been able to send money to the Trekyards channel. Hope to support you in 2021. Greetings from U.S. territory of Guam. Oh, interesting. Don't worry about not being able to support if you can't. And just enjoy the content. It's all free. So, you know, it's the people that can support that do, and the ones that can't can just enjoy the content, share the video, and hit like. Hitting the like button, making sure you're subscribed and notified. Those are all very important things to do if you can't, you know, monetarily support us, which is fine. Broken speaker, $3. Here is some money. I'm off. Good night. Well, now I feel bad. Here's some money. Piss off. Power 543. Well, it's not a Federation class. It's my custom Dreadnought version. It was meant to be a Foley class, but Barry never made the high quality model, and Nick does such good work. We use the Dreadnought Dominion. One beautiful model, and yeah, still awesome. Well, there's Commander Cockings there in the chat, so thank you very much for at least mentioning the Foley class, Commander. But yeah. Let's see, MJ. Side note, since I'm living in Guam, I always get to see the episodes dead ahead of everyone in the UK. Nice. George Mangrum, did they do a next time on Discovery? They did not. I'll be doing my first reaction to the episode, like I said, probably Sunday night. So stay tuned for that, guys. John McHugh, last episode of Discovery had some Die Hard vibes for me. We will see... Will we see Osira blast some glass on the floor to stop Burnham taking control of the ship? Haha. Turd Ferguson, what are your feelings on that there is no Federation president and most of Starfleet are holograms? Well, there is a Federation president, because Vance even says in this episode, I'll have to run this by the president. So tell me more, essentially. Mark Brennan, I despise Discovery. You're entitled to that opinion. Matthew K, $5. Hey, Cap, been a bit busy to swing by over the last few weeks-ish. So I just wanted to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Well, thank you very much, Matthew. Good to see you. And thank you so much for the super chat. Jedi Productions, I would piss myself giggling if Tilly and said yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, as she kills the Orion crew. Wow. Yeah, I guess that'd be funny. George said they did do it next time on. Michael said she doesn't believe in no-win scenarios. I didn't see a next time on clip. So I didn't see it if they did it. So unless it's on the Ready Room, which don't usually watch anyway. So I was wondering if there would be something on there. But let me move these books back to where they belong. So maybe when I'm doing the bookcase, the Star Trek bookcase up here, once we get the bookcase in, it was ordered in October, end of September actually. Because of COVID, everything's delayed, whatever. But yeah, so when I get that bookcase in, I might do a live where I'm putting stuff away and we can take a look at what I got as far as Star Trek goes, because I want the Star Trek books to kind of all be in the one section there. So we'll see how that goes. Only a fool would stand in the way of progress. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer. Death, destruction, disease, horror. That's what war is all about. That's what makes it a thing to be avoided. Hurt, taste of Armageddon. Without followers, evil cannot spread. Oi, oi, Governor says, I am a bricklayer. There you go. You're not a doctor. Khan is my name. Khan, nothing more. Khan. You see, in our century, we've learned not to fear words. Okay, come on, this is pissing me off. Obviously, you have something plugged into your printer, so let's just not do that anymore. That's somewhat of an annoyance. Oh well. Liberty and freedom have to be more than just words. Sorry. There is an old saying on earth, Mr. Sulu, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I know this saying was invented in... Oh, sorry, he says, I know this saying was invented in Russia. His brain is gone. You try to cross brains with Spock, he'll cut you to pieces every time. You pointy-eared hobgoblin. Man stagnates if he has no ambition, no desire to be more than he is. Too much of anything, Lieutenant, even love, isn't necessarily a good thing. Oh, after a time, you may find that having is not so pleasing a thing after all as wanting. It is not logical, but it is often true. I've never had a bad experience with a Trekkie. Gene Roddenberry quote. Wow. If only he'd been alive to see the Trekkies they have now. Captain's log. I always use a stunt double, except in love scenes. I insist on doing those myself. William Shatner. No love given for Rob Burnett and Free Enterprise that is a quote from. But yes, William Shatner said it, but that kind of annoys me. I didn't know if Rob knew that was in here, but we're all sorry for the other guy when he loses his job to a machine. When it comes to your job, that's different, and it will always be different. The ultimate computer. Captain, you are an excellent starship commander, but as a taxi driver, you leave much to be desired. The name Uhura comes from the Swahili word for freedom. Sorry, I'm just reading the wisdom of Star Trek. One of the advantages of being a captain doctor is being able to ask for advice without necessarily having to take it. We're our most promising species, Mr. Spock, as predators go. Anyway. Beep. Pike. That's a quote. That's a quote. Anywho, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Captain 93. Trekyards, any thoughts on the Pablo Hidalgo and Star Wars theory controversy? Nope. Didn't know who Pablo Hidalgo was until I'd asked Samuel on one of the lives because somebody brought that up, and it just seems silly to me. I didn't really get it too much into it, so I don't know. No thoughts. No thoughts. I think he's an idiot if what I've heard is true, but Mr. Captain says Michael pulling the flame from the leg was the first aid no. I thought Starfleet. Yeah, that's what I thought too. The printer's probably going to sleep to convert power. It is, but dumbass printer. Jacob McGillicuddy, $3. I like turtles. I like turtles. Captain Ron Phillips, but I just found out that Osira is played by the niece of Margot Kidder, who played Lois Lane in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. All the face makeup, I thought it was Jay Leno with the huge jawbone. LOL. Right? Yeah, I heard it was Margot Kidder as well. And yeah, I don't know why they added prosthetics to her. Like, I just don't understand why. It just makes no sense. She looks dumb, but whatever. Oi, Governor says, is that a new Xmas present, Cap? What a new Xmas present. That light is. Sylvia got me that light. And this new tripod phone holder. Plus, Sylvia was amazing. We'll talk about this on our live where we, our Trekyards live where we talk about all the stuff we got. She got me a gimbal for my phone. And it's an expensive gimbal. So it's like, so when I go for walks and do vlogs or go to conventions, it'll be much more stable. And it's beautiful. It also charges the phone and does some funky cool stuff. So super expensive gimbal. So I got to thank Sylvia for that. That was amazing. Just haven't had a chance to use it yet, but Dave L. Happy New Year, Captain. First time catching you on one of your live hangouts. 2:30 a.m. here. Oh, well, thank you very much for joining, Dave. Good to see you. And it is early there, or late, depending how you look at things. Keshink, amazing live. Is it though? Just a hangout. It's just a chat. So, Tyler T, $5. Which possible Enterprise TOS cameos are you hoping for in Strange New Worlds? I'd love to see Phlox, DePaul, or Richard Daystrom. Richard Daystrom would be very cool. I don't know. There could be so many. Samuel Ray, I've been dropping a lot of money on super chats lately. Yeah, you definitely have been, at least here anyway. I don't know about other channels, but thank you so much. Livy Julius, $5. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. Hashtag Puggy didn't tell me you were here. Yeah. Sammy Ray says between Trekyards, Nerdrotic, and Star Wars Theory. Ooh, that's a great list of names to be clumped into, so thank you very much, Sam. Shipmate, if you like Robotech, then I highly recommend Gundam 8th MS Team. The rest of Gundam is meh, but 08 MS Team is the most realistic, non-teeny anime. Cool. Not a huge fan of it, really. I just needed the book because the book was so nice. Sammy Ray says a big TMNT fan here. Dreamer out there cracked me up when Vance said, you know, that's made from our shits, right? Not bad for shit. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. We've talked about how the replicators and stuff work anyway on Trekyards before, and we've said that, yeah, it breaks down all the waste and all that into, you know, the base molecules, and it uses those to recreate things either in the holodeck or in the replicators. So I thought that was great. But yeah. Sammy Ray, can we get a comparison with the Transformers arc and the Enterprise D? I would love to do that. I'm not sure Samuel would be, so. Well, my governor says you are a lucky man, Cap. Thank you. I don't know why he's saying that specifically, but George Mangrum, Cap, are those Star Trek pop-up books behind you? This one is, yes. But that's it, just that one. Mr. Captain 93, what do you think of the admiral description on poo being turned into food? Well, we've already talked about that many times on Trekyards, so knew all about that beforehand. Just like the way he said it. That's our shit. Oi, Governor, me too. Spending my money on your guys, helping you guys is all that matters. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much. It's not all that matters, but we really appreciate that, so thank you. Sammy Ray, $2. Happy New Year. Mr. Captain 93, Trekyards, how long into Lower Decks before Mariner makes a shit replication joke? Should have done it already. Everybody knows that's what happens. We've known that since TNG, if you read the technical manuals at all. But, yeah, not really a shock. So, yes, this is a pop-up book, and it's got a lenticular cover. You see the Enterprise there, and it don't even think you can get this book still. Probably can't, actually. But there's the Enterprise, such as it is, some schematics, and under here, Kirk shooting a Horta transporter. This is 1966 to 1996. Klingon bird of prey. And there's the waves and whales. And this page has a big Borg cube and the Enterprise. There's Enterprise C and holodeck. And you open that up and you got Picard there. Hold on. Picard, and he turns into the cutest. I am the cutest of Borg. And then we got the Joran wormhole and DS9 and the little solar ship there, and underneath here we got DS9 there, crew, and then Odo turning to goo. Over here we got a little Voyager mention. Wonk. Look at the sexiness of that starship. Wonk. That's it. And this was $35 US. So $35 US in 1996. Canada's $48. In the UK, it's 19.99 pounds. So 20 pounds. So maybe one of the first sit down or story time with the captains will be reading that. Story time with the captain will be reading that. All right. It all makes sense now. That's why Troy liked chocolate ice cream so much. Oh no, boo. That's awful, Brian. Well, Governor, wow, that book got some moves. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, nice. It'll take it a while. You haven't seen this pop-up book before? I just figured everybody had seen it. Sammy Ray says, I have the 1996 schematics of the Enterprise D released this year. That year I was 17. Yeah, I have those too. Where are they? They are in the other room. They're in the ready room right now. So new it still creaks. So old it creaks. STD, nothing like the bad STD, right? Gives a whole new meaning to this coffee is shit. This coffee tastes like shit, yeah. A dreamer out there, what do you think about the Emerald Chain installing their own operating system to run the ship cap? Kazon never had to do that with a Voyager. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting take on things. So we'll talk about that during my first reaction on Sunday. Okay, really? I'm going to fire my printer and yeah. Looking forward to reviewing yesterday's episode. I had some moments. We'll do that on Monday. So tune in to Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be reviewing that last episode. SD Scout Guy says it looks like you can get that same book on eBay right now for $10. So there you go. If you want to pick up that pop-up book, $10. Flavio Medeiros. What is that big volume on the shelf in the top region, not above the globe? And I see Egypt. Any other region, places of ancient history that you are interested in? So the big. What is the big volume on the shelf in the top region above the globe? Well, it's not a globe. That's Jupiter. I guess it is a globe, but this is the Titanic collection, which I'm a big Titanic buff. So this is like a little travel case with a little thing that comes out. And then it's got replicas of like the tickets and a whole bunch of postcards you could buy of the Titanic, deck plans, the White Star music, notes for first-class passengers on board the steamers of the White Star Line and the services between Great Britain and the United States and Canada, Mediterranean ports in the United States. So it is a copy of the real thing. We got a White Star sticker. This is for your luggage. Copies of telegraphs, everything's sent. That's what that is. If that's the one you're referring to, of course. Let's see. Where does the Enterprise D stand in your top Federation ships? It's definitely in the top 5, I would think. Because it's the answer to the question, what if you could command or be captain of any ship, what would it be? And I would say Galaxy class. Because it is so luxurious and comfortable and beautiful. And you have holodecks. So everybody thinks my go-to one would be the TOS Enterprise, the Constitution class. And yeah, but you could be the Constitution, you can be a captain of one on the holodeck. So Olivia Julius, $2. Puggy treats for the cutest of pug. T. Reed True. So don't talk about the last episode of Disco till then. You could talk about much yourself. I don't really want to answer too much about it. I'd rather just do that on the first reaction thing because I haven't really thought about it since I watched it. Oi, Governor, Titanic sailed from my hometown. Whoop, whoop. Sucked for them, I guess. Sean Wright, does it come with Jack and an ice cube? No, it's about Titanic, the real Titanic, not the movie. Which I just found out, the movie's 3 hours and 14 minutes long, which is exactly the same amount of time it took the Titanic to actually sink, from hitting the iceberg to going completely under the water. Which is cool that they made the movie that length for that reason. You should visit the Titanic Quarter in Northern Ireland. I hope to someday, for sure. Did see the Titanic exhibit when we went to Vegas. Sylvia and myself saw it, where they got a piece of the Titanic they brought up from the ocean floor. and plus all the relics, everything, china, cutlery, whole bunch of stuff in that exhibit, which was amazing. So, Samuel Ray, $2. My list of screw ups for episode 12 at first glance. I see Scout Guy. Stuart, are you still going to do a video about the gun collecting to your personal channel? Yes, I will. I actually have one up talking about my gun collection, which I don't know if that's one you're referring to. I don't know if I mentioned another one that I would be doing when I did that one, but it is up. All you have to do is look up gun collection Captain Foley on YouTube. You might be able to find it. Sarah Stanley, any new shows you're watching or waiting to? Any new shows? Not really. I'm usually behind on shows. I'm still watching season 2 of The Boys. Still watching Clone Wars. You know, nothing really new that I'm watching per se. Of course, I watch new Pawn Stars and stuff like that all the time. There's new Murdoch Mysteries starting in January, which we'll be watching those from when they start, because Murdoch Mysteries is amazing, one of the best Canadian shows out there. SC Scout Guy, I think you said you were going to do another one about some guns you had at your father's house. Oh, yeah, that might happen at some point. Yeah, those are in a safe right now. We'll see. I got some rifles, some 22s and things like that, and those, yeah, that'll be something that I will do eventually. I should have probably done that this past summer, but didn't get around to it. So maybe next summer. We'll see. All right, Governor, there was room on that door. Rose, you bitch. How has Clone Wars been treating you, Kat? Very good. I'm really enjoying it, actually. So I'm looking forward to getting into Rebels at some point. I'm still only in season 2 of Clone Wars, so haven't had much of a chance to watch over the holiday season. Been a little bit too busy, but you know, that's life. I'll get to it when I get to it. I missed the Mandalorian already. Yeah. Are you looking forward to Strange New Worlds? I am, absolutely, yes. Dave L., how do the gun laws in Canada compare to the U.S.? Well, I'm not sure what your gun laws entail. Ours are pretty strict as far as restricted weapons and stuff goes. My dad is a gun collector, though, so he has a special license for certain firearms. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, Captain Foley, what about The Expanse? I'll get to it when I get to it. That's all I can say. Let's see, we're at 53 minutes. It's a good hour. There's so much that I would like to talk to you guys about. Like, so many things here that would just be amazing to talk about, but just didn't have a plan for tonight. And I was, thinking I should probably do a live. I think doing a live would be fun. I always have a good time doing these, so, but I didn't have a topic, didn't have an idea, so I'm just kind of sitting here babbling. So, but it's pretty great. That name I can't pronounce because it looks like it's in Chinese or something. It says I still have to see The Expanse. I don't know what you want me to call you, but Jack Productions. Cat, what's time to spend time with your family? You look a little burned out. Do I? I don't mean to. I got a good night's sleep last night. I slept in today. That being said, I'm really stressed out about this we're in lockdown again here, and I obviously need a freaking haircut already, and it's like the lockdown just started on Boxing Day, so I think it's a 28-day thing, so the end of January type of deal. But I'm just stressed out, and I just want to. I'm kind of antisocial. I don't like to people, but the fact that we haven't really been peopling for a while has been bugging me, and I just want to get out and do things. So I don't know. Getting a lot of rest. Sylvia's been off from work for since before Christmas. She's going to, I think she goes back this week coming up. So, it's been nice spending time with her and stuff. So, anyway. I might go play some PlayStation, might stream some of it. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to play yet, but I just like hanging out with you guys and, whatever. So I feel like I'm not alone that way. So, anywho, I think we'll call it quits for now. So thank you so much for watching. Everybody that has super chatted, very much appreciated. Olivia Julia is just throwing $5 with a bunch of Captain Foleys. So thank you very much, Olivia. Very much appreciated. John McHugh, you have any models you want to start building? I have a lot I want to start building, but will I get around to it? It's like these books. A lot I want to read, but I haven't read them. I'll get to them sometime, but will I? I just have a feeling that I'll never really get to them. But it won't stop me from collecting them because, Star Trek Shattered Empire. Oh, you want me to use the PlayStation 2? But everybody complains that, why are you using a PlayStation 2 and not an emulator? Because, Squadra Course, $2. Thanks for hanging out with us. He's got the last super chat slot. Ramona Flowers, thanks for the stream, Cat. Well, thank you, Ramona. Much appreciated. It's good to see you. Sam Ray, I still maintain they proved it's the Kelvin universe with the Romulan ship. Yeah, well, that's a discussion in and of itself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to call it quits for tonight. I need to go get a drink. My throat, I'm very parched, actually. I don't know why. But, yeah, please saw a few good things, interesting things in this live. I hope to do more like this. We're just hanging out, talking about whatever's on the shelf, and see if there's anything that you guys might be interested in as well. Like I said, there's a lot to look at around here. Lots of cool stuff. More books over here and stuff as well. So lots of great stuff to do and look at here. And go make sure that you are subscribed to the Captain Foley personal channel, because like I said, there's going to be a lot more content coming up on there as well. So Olivia sniped with $1. Oh my God, Olivia. Sitting there with a sniper rifle, just ready to go off on people. All right, well, thanks, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. This is Captain Foley signing off until tomorrow or Sunday. Sunday night will be my live first reaction review for the episode 12 of Discovery. And Squadra Course just sniped in with $1. Thank you, Squadra Course. So tune in for that on Sunday night, and then Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it'll be our live review and discussion on that episode. So look forward to seeing you guys there. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you soon. And Olivia snipes in with another $1. So Olivia does want that last super chat slot. She's probably like, for the love of God, just please end this so that she doesn't get sniped again. We're at 58 minutes and 15 seconds. Should I just go to the full hour? I think I'll go to an hour. That gives you guys a minute 40 to snipe in if you want. Yeah. It happened in Canada. Olivia says she hates me. That's not very nice. I think a full hour is a good length for live, don't you? Another 1 minute. 1 minute, exactly. Let's see. 3-ton tot. Look at that. This happened in Canada book. A newborn blue whale weighs in at 3 tons and gains 200 pounds a day until weaned at 7 months. He then gains about 90 pounds a day till he's a big boy, around 150 tons. Blue whales are the largest creatures that ever inhabited the earth. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Colorful houses, striped and dotted in strongly contrasting colors, delight visitors to northern New Brunswick and Gaspé. $15 seconds. Squadra Course snipes in with $1.40. Olivia snipes in with $1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. see you guys. And it looks like Olivia is the winner.